Okay, load 1692, customer Gutierrez. I'm sorry, I slaughtered it. Anyway, so I need to show you this kitchen because it's a little bit different with the ceiling. I've got a pretty good set of plans here for you as far as what we've talked about today and the sizes of cabinets associated, but this floor is new. So we do have to maintain this footprint around where these cabinets are, the lengths and everything, the position of the refrigerator, everything's got to be maintained. And then we're going to be adding a pantry here on the end, another 18 inches. And you can see the wall is just wide open, no problem at all to add an 18-inch pantry. But let's start over here on this side. If you look, the vault starts at 8 feet and goes up to the top at a 10-foot vault. So when we say a 42-inch cabinet, a lot of times when I say ceiling height is 96, you cannot do a 42-inch cabinet in an 8-foot ceiling height. But if you take a look right here, that is actually 96 and a half to that seam. And so when you put your 42-inch cabinet here, we will have to back cut or bevel cut the molding as it goes into the ceiling. But everything else will be just free and clear. Just like these cabinets are off the wall, free and clear. So starting over here on the left-hand side, that's going to be a 2-inch filler. That's going to be a 18-inch by 42 left with flush finished ends in the wall cabinets. You got a wall 30-27, increased depth to 15 inches. They want to get some of that profile thickness out of that. See, that's that thin microwave. So increased depth to 15 inches, flush finish on both sides of that cabinet. Then we got a wall 2142 on the right-hand side, and all we're doing is mirroring what's here. Corner wall 2442 with the right hand. This one will be a wall 942. We'll be jumping over the window. We do need a filler. There'll be a filler here because the margins on both sides of your window will be different. I'm figuring about 1 3/4 inch filler is what was going to have to go between these two. Then on the other side of the piece, this will be a wall 33. Go back here. Wall 3342 for that cabinet, and that will be flush finished on the ends. Then we're going to be putting a WTEP, which is I think a 3/4 inch refrigerator end panel. Make sure it's 3/4 inch thick, not a skin. I don't want to put the wrong nomenclature there. Then a wall refrigerator 3724. We do want to put, because this is only 68 inches tall. This refrigerator is only 68 inches tall. So we want to put a filler up here purposely as a valance to hide the gap. We don't want, see how that big gap looks above that? If we project that forward, it's still going to have a big gap because this is just a shorter refrigerator. So they want us to have a 72 opening, but I need to have a 642 filler put right here as a spacer to come down about 3 inches or so and fill in the gap for the time being unless they decide to change the refrigerator or something else. And then over here on this side will be a utility pantry, 1896 right, with 4 shelves in the bottom, 3 shelves in the top. And then that's going to have a separated base on the bottom of it. So there's 2 ways to fix that. Preferred way is to order the cabinet as a flush finished end, and then let me put a piece of batten molding across the seam at the bottom where the base sits onto the cabinet. And then we run scribe up the sides and it looks clean. The other way is to skin the end of the cabinet. Well, the skin labor is more than just making the cabinet flush finish. So best thing to do, I think, is a flush finished end for your pantry there. Now, base cabinet wise, we're going to start over here in the corner. She does not like this Lazy Susan that runs in. She does not want that type of Lazy Susan. She wants it to be a voided corner section because look how small that cabinet is, okay? So when we make that a voided corner, a 27 by 27 voided corner, we're going to be able to get a drawer base 18.3. She wants it the 3-drawer version. And guess what? That matches over here with this one. It's much better to have those larger drawers and drawer space instead of all these 4. 4 drawers looks nice on a drawing, but there's no room in them. So she wants to have the 2 bottom drawers deeper and the 1 top drawer thin. So that's a drawer base 18.3. You got a 2-inch filler against the left-hand wall, and that's our 95 inches on that back wall. Turn this corner, 27 by 27 corner filler, 9-inch tray base, 9-inch tray base, sink base 33 or 36. You're going to have to lay out this window and put this on the center of that window. And it may have to have a small filler here to the left for that to center line. Whatever you do, don't just stack this in. Make sure that sink is on the center of that window. Next one's going to be on the right-hand side. This is going to be a base 36. This is actually where they took a 24-inch dishwasher out and put in that type of a slide system for a garbage can, okay? So that's a 12-inch cabinet over there. So this makes 36. She'd much rather have the bigger 36-inch cabinet with the all-one top drawer. If you had the all-one top drawer option, that's what she'd like to have for that cabinet. All right, so turn back around here, look at the island. On the island, there is no electricity. So this is a freestanding island that does not have any power in it. When you actually look at the island, they would like to have the base waste can on, let me double check, yes, on this end, near the corner next to the sink. So a base waste can 18, she wants the one can, and she'd rather have that can to where it actually sits in the bottom of the cabinet and not elevated up high. She wants it down low and have the space behind it to put her bags and stuff in. And then that leaves 30 inches, a base 30 here, for a 48-inch long island that is 2 foot deep, 24-inch deep. So that 30-inch base cabinet, she wants it to have one top drawer as well, just like we did over here with the base 36, so it looks similar. And then just with the butt door on the bottom, she does not want this in the middle. She does not want a stile in the middle of that. So she'd rather have it as a butt door cabinet. Now on the island itself, now it's just plain. It just has paneling on all the sides. She would rather have replacement doors on the ends. So this is going to be a RD 2430 no hinge. This is going to be an outside corner molding, which is going to be the small outside corner molding. This is going to be a WSK on the back. I think it's 3448, 2 RD 2430 no hinges on the back of this. And then over here on this side, another RD 2430 no hinge with the base. Now on the bottom of the cabinet, they would like to have OG pilaster molding as the base molding. So we'll actually start that here on the end, wrap it around the back, and bring it back to here and return it on the end. And that will help us make the bottom of it look more like a piece of furniture than just it standing here plain. I think that's everything. Again, I've got it all laid out on the drawing. If you have questions after you lay everything out, please give me a call. If you look right there, 36 to a 35.5-inch window, that's going to be 18, 17 3/4. That's going to be 53.5 to the center of a sink base 36. 53.5. So if that's the case, a 1/2 inch probably is not going to be a problem, but document that. If they say, you know, they don't want the filler, they want the larger sink base, then make sure that you put it on the drawing somewhere that they're going to be a 1/2 inch off of the center of the window. One last thing to talk about, they do not want the valance above the sink here. They do not want that look. She wants this to go up, and she does want this to be in closer. That's why that cabinet grew in size. If you have any questions about this one, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. One last note, they are reusing the microwave, so that'll be on our schedule to reinstall. They are going to have us disconnect and reconnect the stove, so put that on our schedule, and they're keeping the refrigerator, so put that on our schedule as well for the labor part. Any questions, give me a call. Thank you. Have a good evening.